So this is one of the few good things about COVID. This is a spiral staircase slide that I built for the grandkids because I had a little too much time on my hands. And it's built just totally out of fence pickets, 6-inch fence pickets, and 2x4s. And there's this little brace on the slide here. That's something that you don't need when you're putting it out in the grass, but I have that on it for when we use it going out over the pool so it can extend out and you don't come down right back to the concrete. I got this idea when I had my little 3-year-old granddaughter at Chick-fil-A, and Chick-fil-A had these squared off steps, and each step was about the size of this entry platform. And they kind of went around, and the kid could go up, the toddler could go climb up the steps without ever falling back, but still get up to a slide that they go down. So what I decided to do was make 2 4-foot square 2x4 frames, one at the base level and one at the upper platform level. And what I did was I decided to cut the square steps in half and make them shorter and make them normal height, and then make it a full spiral stair by buying a 10-foot piece of EMT with EMT clamps. And that looks like 3/4-inch EMT or thin wall electrical conduit. And it's really cheap, and the clamps are really inexpensive. I had to put these little tech screws underneath the clamps because if an adult goes up it, the stairs would slide down on just the little EMT clamps. So what I did is after I assembled the 2 4x4 frames, I set them down in my garage, and I figured out where exact center would be for my EMT. And then on this lower one, I built a strong frame going all the way across, and then another cross here so that I could nail this platform. And then on the upper one, it's just got one square frame at this point in the main frame that then supports this platform, and that's attached to the EMT. The EMT, it could easily just have a flag on top, but again, I had too much time on my hands, so I actually laid out the structure, like where these risers would be in the garage with some cinder blocks. So I had 4 square cinder blocks, and then one in the center where the EMT would be. And I figured out, I got this tarp from Harbor Freight for like $30, and it's a I don't know, I think it's a 6x8. So the 8-foot dimension is going this way, and the 6-foot dimension is going this way. And if you make a roof like this, which is a hip roof, and you use a square tarp, you're gonna have to take up stuff in the center. And I was able to, building it custom, kind of put that framing together so it's a clamping frame with screws that takes the slack out of the tarp. I wouldn't even try that though unless you're pretty good at doing custom stuff. But the staircase itself is really easy, because once you get this laid out, you start screwing things together, and you buy the pickets, and the pickets just hold everything square, and then when you start putting in the stairs, it's basically another square like this platform, only you cut it diagonally, and you cut it to fit and screw it to the pickets on the inside. And it really comes out pretty easy. And for handrails, all I did was take pickets and rip them on the table saw, and then just stick them in how they made sense. And it really came out well. I mean, the slide is rated at 200 pounds, and the platform here, we've had 200-pound men go on this slide. It looks like I need to replace this one little piece here for this year. No big deal. Also, when you set up the upper frame, I dropped this side down, which allows the slide to countersink down, and then you can line all those deck boards up. And the way it sets up, I mean, the kids love it. They figure it right out. Little toddlers, they go right up and they never fall, and it really works out real nice. A lot of fun. Well, that's it.